Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State. Breaks into the open on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Quarterback making checks. Snapped it in the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. And they get him down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Running into the open space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
Ohio State 40, Penn State 17.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He might want another play. They want to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down after that incompletion. Looking to fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Allard. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snap in the shotgun. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Hard running there. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Going deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire now on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch inside the 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
66, Penn State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to the ground game on the left.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Going over the top. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Manning. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Hauls it in. Going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burks. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 6. That's the end of the first quarter.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
51, Texas, 13.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And they swarm him under.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Buckeyes and the Longhorns squared off in just a fabulous game. Cotton Bowl College Football Playoff semifinal a year ago. Texas fought, but it was Jack Sawyer, David, etching himself forever in Buckeye lore.
Yeah, Jack Sawyer called game. He basically said, we're ending this. Ohio State continue their dominance in the red zone. They were unbelievable last year, just the physicality. So now, Jesse, can Texas meet that physicality? Do they have a little bit of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Slithers into space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got his man across the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The snap sets up to throw. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Number 60.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oregon Ducks. Go Ducks! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. They just keep firing. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Altmaier. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. To running room. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range.
And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to pass. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they... Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. More to the air. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He's loose. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Ohio State.
On the ready. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hubs it downfield. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
That makes the score. Ohio State, 55, Oregon, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Line getting set on second down. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On the run, it's Hughes. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab. It's Benson. Strong, firm tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Moore will throw. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
He'll set up to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Remember to play like a champion. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's caught. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take another shot here.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Guys, we said it earlier, fun to see a rematch of last year's title game. You know, you think back on that game when it was 31-7. Everybody thought it was all over. Everyone except the Irish. They fought back, got close. How do they get Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help you.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 45, Notre Dame 7.
On the ready. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Singleton. Oh, better look out. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. It's a seam wide open. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea.
Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, Damon.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the Ohio State offense will take over.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown!